Hypnotherapy is a completely natural way of helping somebody to overcome a problem in their life that they can't overcome consciously by themselves. So it could be something like giving up smoking or helping them to eat less, fixing a phobia. All of these types of things are very common complaints that people go to see hypnotherapists, and they're pretty easy to fix in most cases. When it comes down to hypnotherapy, as a hypnotist, you put somebody into a state of trance using various different methods. You deepen that trance by talking to them, and at that point you can then use different techniques to explore why they have the problem, or to just fix the problem without even going into the details about it. Some problems you do need more details, some you don't so much. And talking to the person is pretty much all hypnotherapy is. You know, you're talking to them, they're listening, and their subconscious mind is picking up on all these details that will help them to overcome their problem naturally, easily, and without even having to think about it. Pretty much anybody really could become a hypnotherapist. You have to really want to help people. If you want to be a hypnotherapist, you can earn a good living out of it, but it really isn't just about the money. You have to actually inherently want to help people to get better. If you don't, then you might have some success, but you're going to be limiting yourself in that regard, because a lot of it comes down to your positive intention. You have to want the person to get better, and that does come across. It comes across subconsciously, so that is a big part of it. But generally, most people do have the ability to become a hypnotherapist. You don't have to be a spectacular wordsmith, as long as you have a grasp of the language that you speak, as long as you can get your point across, and as long as you have basic common sense, really, then yeah, you can become a hypnotherapist. Yeah, if you buy the book, then you will learn how to help people with hypnotherapy. And yeah, you can help yourself, obviously, because a hypnotherapist just speaks to a person and gives them new ideas that will help them to overcome a problem. If you want to do that for yourself, you can. You can do it all in your head, or you can record yourself giving a hypnotherapy session and play it back to yourself. And that works equally as well. I did that personally to myself to stop smoking. And I'd never done a hypnotherapy session before, and I ended up stopping smoking. And that worked for 3 years, I believe. So that was my first ever attempt at hypnotherapy. So yeah, you definitely can help yourself after reading this book. So this book is going to teach you everything that you need to know to begin as a hypnotherapist. Whether you have a little experience or whether you have no experience at all, it's going to teach you how to actually hypnotize someone. It's going to teach you how to deepen the state of trance so that you have them in a level of hypnosis where you can actively give them suggestions that are really going to work. It will teach you what kind of suggestions you're going to need to give to people to help them with certain problems. So you are covering direct suggestions, indirect suggestions, sort of conversational hypnosis, visualizations. There's a section on regressions as well. So sort of that's taking someone back into their past to a problem that might have affected them in the future. So it covers a really broad range of hypnotherapy topics, and you will be able to do hypnosis after this. You just have to apply yourself and you have to practice these methods, and that's what it really comes down to. Hypnotherapy is a really useful tool for you to use if you're having trouble overcoming a certain problem in your life consciously. If you've tried to fix something about yourself but you just can't seem to do it, like if you smoke and if you can't give up using nicotine patches, or if you have social anxiety and you just can't get over it, hypnosis and hypnotherapy is a really, really useful tool for you to get over these things and to help yourself. It can be used for a huge variety of problems, so I generally suggest that hypnotherapy is a really great way to get over these problems.